Stop.
Oh,
I've never stopped. I have no plans to, but I've never stopped smoking. I never stopped smoking. Not at all. Not at all, man. Not at all. All right. What it do, everybody? Your boy Mo. I Do A Lot TV. And we here, man. Another episode, catching up with the brothers, getting the knowledge, man. Just finding out how we all in here. We do a lot. All right, I'm here with one of my great brothers, somebody I started with from way back when I was working temp jobs. We came through temps together, cooking together, hustling, got them jobs. You feel me? To my man, rapping, doing shows. I'm out teaching, everything, man. We stayed connected the whole time. Another brother I love to share knowledge with, somebody who's definitely got the light, like, you feel me? A couple of us do. All right, so I'm gonna let my man introduce himself. All right, let him tell us a little bit about himself.
Yes,
Big bro.
Hello world, that's my thing. That's my thing now, so don't mind that. Hello world. They call me Legend. Know the Legend. Ron, I don't know yet. Some of y'all know me as it, but I want y'all to address me as Legend. That's
Right.
just that. Like my man said, we came up together. Thick and thin. He's from day one. He been a solid dude. So, you know, and from day one, I could kick knowledge with this man. I could sit back and just see how intelligent he was. And, you know, I don't meet a lot of brothers like that. I don't meet a lot of brothers like this. So it's a good brother. Listen to what he's saying. Yeah, man, it's gonna put you in a good place up here and here too.
And that's what we trying to feed, man.
Yes.
Trying to feed the heart and feed the mind. That's all, brother.
Yes, sir.
That's all, man. So, man, what's up with you right now, man? Tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now, man. What it is you up here doing a lot of.
Music. I'm doing a lot of music. The thing is, I'm not super duper totally like I want you to just focus on the music, but right now I feel like that's what I'm best at. That's what they know me for. That's what I do. I got a project out right now on Spotify. Right now it's called Lonely at the Top.
Let us know.
Lonely at the Top. It's on everything. It's not just on Spotify. It's on iTunes. It's on Apple. It's on Spotify. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's everywhere. Type it in. Type my name in. Know the Legend. KNOWDA Legend. And you any platform you're gonna see me. You're gonna see me. This melanin popping right here.
Already, baby.
And then you gonna see.
You hear the plug, man. Definitely check him out on YouTube and everything. If you can't find him, he's on my YouTube as well. You feel me? Because I subscribe to him, so definitely check that out, man. You already know, so we can get right into it. Talking about a little bit of everything, man. You see what I'm saying? Just conquering some of us, man.
I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this.
Exactly, man. So, like I always like to know, man, first for anything, with the workforce, with life, with love, Baltimore, man, how does it feel being a black man right now? You see what I'm saying? Like, and we ain't gonna go on a larger scale of the U.S. Just in Baltimore, on a ground scale. How is it being a black man right now to you, man? How do you feel?
Man, this is how I feel, honestly, bro. I feel like we got a good DA right now. We got Marilyn Mosby in there. She decriminalized a lot of the marijuana, the small petty crimes.
Yes.
Because in Baltimore, we known to get picked on for the smallest things. Like, I'll tell you this. When this pandemic hit, right, and I'll give you like 3-4 examples of just how I've been going through. And just to let you know, I've been going through some crazy stuff dealing with this pandemic, right? So I got pulled over or just on some random stuff. Just I'm driving whatever. I ain't think I was doing anything wrong, but they just gave a mandate.
Right.
Remember they had the mandate where it was like, if the tag's not right, they got a certain amount of time to get it right.
You got a certain amount of time to get your tags right, get your if you got your license expired, all that good stuff.
You got time to get it. So I already knew this. So I'm an intelligent, you know, whatever black man, however you want to put it.
Right.
Or I might be dumb as shit because I tried it. Got pulled over this one time, and the guy he talking to me about my situation. I'm like, listen, bro, I can't even go into the NBA right now. How I'm going to do all this? That I explain my whole situation. You know, listen, man, I can't go here. I can't get this document because they telling me this.
Yep.
They closed.
But you know how that is. Yep.
Yo, he wasn't trying to hear that, man. Yo, took me right out the car, impounded my car right there. I paid, bro.
I've been there.
4 times. Let me tell you, like, in 3 months. I'm just saying this was going on. This happened a little, like 4 or 5 months ago. Around like
man, we
January,
kept with some things
March,
that happened, man.
April,
Baltimore, being a black man.
all of it, I got pulled over 4 times in like 3-4 months, man. And it was, I felt like it was the same guys, bro. They just kept pulling me over. One time I got pulled over downtown, right? And I don't know if it's because I was just DWB or just drive. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man.
I get pulled over downtown. I didn't even do anything. You know what I'm saying?
But it's downtown Baltimore.
I pulled over. Yo, pull up behind me. Dude, he go through the whole thing. I'm saying, what's the reason you pulled me over, sir? What did I do?
All right.
He come up to me and say, he like, man, he was like, man, just give me the license registration. Tell me. Then he started talking to me about my tags. So I had dealer tags on, right? Because I got friends in high places, right? I got black men, you know, who doing well, and they look out for the kid. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to Tate. Right. Shout out to Commander.
Already
you know
throw him out.
But at the same time, he looked out for me with these tags, right?
Right.
So I know they legit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Man, give me dealer tags.
Gave me dealer tags from DC. Yeah, DC tags. So he pulled me over. So he looking. He like, man, these tags fake. He running the tags and he is not coming back to like. He wanted to come to a residential. It's like, bro, it's no resident. It's gonna go
to a business or something
every
like that.
time it's gonna go to a business, bro. How don't you a cop?
It's a dealer. It's a
dealer, bro. You're not gonna get it. So he didn't understand that. So he just what he did, bro. What he did, he left me out there. He took the license plate. Mm-hmm. Boom. I was like, all right, you can take the I got another one.
Right.
I got 2 of them. He don't even know I got 2 of them, but I'm like, oh, you can have it.
Right.
What he did that killed me, right? Yo took my keys. So when he asked for he was like, man, let me get the keys, let me get the license registration, so I know you ain't gonna pull up. He took my keys, took my tags.
No reason to take your keys.
And pulled off. Left me downtown in a non-tow zone. I mean, you know,
right. Because they already pulled you over in a random spot, and they gonna get your car towed.
And he said, if I leave,
I'ma tow it.
I got your address. I know where you live at.
I'ma come.
If I move the car after you took, first of all, I can't. So
I can't move the car. You took my keys, and then technically I can't move because, to your knowledge, you took my goddamn license plate. So I can't.
Corruption.
Hey, man.
Corruption.
There you go. Corruption.
That's what I've been dealing with in Baltimore.
That is the word for it, man.
It's a nice city, though. I mean, it looked good. It looked good, but I just deal with it.
It's weaving through corruption, man, all the time. You see what I'm saying? Whether it's on the streets, whether it's with the police, whether it's at a job, it's always dealing with corruption, man. That's one thing that we can't escape. No matter, you feel me, what time it is, no matter what place, you see, there's always some type of small corruption, big corruption. You feel me? Something underlying, something in your face. There's always something we gotta deal with, man. You feel me? That's why that's something that I like to say. We gotta band together. We gotta get together to do stuff like that, man. Support each other more, a lot more. Like your brother with the license plates. We gotta be able to look out for each other with things like that, man. Because even with him running and everything that coming back, man, it was a blessing to have him as long as you feel me. Because
just to have him,
and I know you got through other things that could have been hot because of those. You see what I'm saying? So that's great, man. That's great, man. I got a question, man, on something. A little light on the moment. But I got a question, man. It's been irking me. I want to make a separate video about it myself, man. This whole celebrities not washing. This whole thing with the niggas not washing. What you need?
Washing. You got me on the ashtray.
Oh, of course.
Not washing,
bruh.
Not washing.
You ain't heard about the whole Ashton Kutcher and all them. They don't wash like that. They don't wash. But basically, man, they don't wash every day, and they don't wash their kids unless they see dirt.
Oh,
man,
I did hear about that.
I heard about different celebrities like they don't wash every day.
No.
And all of that.
No.
Man, then I caught a video and watched my man Paul Wall. You feel me? Paul Wall's my man. Paul Wall say, man, he say, man, if y'all wondering, I do wash every day, but I do not wear deodorant. So, I don't know if this is like a trend. This some rich nigga shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't know. And I understand to a certain extent if you're an entertainer. You know, I'm on the road.
Right. You
may not be able to wash every day, every other day, or something like that. But for people to be on like videos and coming out like I don't wash, I don't know what this is. I don't know what it is. Where I'm from, we wash every day, twice a day. If it's hot outside, you may get 3 times a day.
You might.
So it's like, is this dirt? I don't know. That's just nasty. That's just nasty. Not wearing deodorant. I mean, if you're a natural person, you do your natural thing. That's cool.
Right.
You feel me, like your natural smell, but a shower is necessary.
Necessary.
You feel me? So
just to wash the funk up,
bro. It's like it's get to a point like you got, if you meet somebody, you gotta be like, do you shower? You gotta ask that question. Same when you ask, what you do, what you like. Do you shower? And that shouldn't have to be a question, man.
How do you do that in the pandemic right now? And then why do you come out?
And that's what hit me. Like the video, all this dirty. Niggas not washing either. Like
so you don't wash your hands, you don't wash your ass. Like
I don't know what.
You don't wash your kids, bro. The kids ain't got nothing to do with you.
The kids ain't got nothing to do with you. And kids is.
You know they dirty, bro.
So I just wanted to say that real quick.
Bro.
It was throwing me off a lot.
Okay.
I've been watching videos and shit, man, and that shit been crazy. Man. It's been crazy.
All right.
Crazy.
So you want my opinion on
it? Yeah, real quick, bro. I feel like I gotta get.
You gotta get a little.
Because it's like celebrities come back and tell niggas to be dirty.
and I know niggas go. I gotta take a shower.
I ain't gonna lie. I know me. You feel me? 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm following celebrities. You got hot jeans. You feel me? Niggas say shit's cool. So, to a certain extent, if I hear enough people saying, like, I ain't got to wash it like that, man, I may be like, well, shit, I'm in the house all day.
Right, so I
don't care if you in the house all day, you playing the game. I don't care what you doing. Take a shower at least once. Wash your ass somewhere in the day. Something, I know when you use the bathroom, man or female, you smell. You got your mustiness. Wash your ass.
This is my rule. All right, I'm going to give y'all a black man rule right here, right? Nigga taught me this a long time ago. I don't remember. I was grown. I ain't gonna lie. But this would put me in perspective for me. He said, every time I take a shit, excuse my language, but every time I take a shit during this 24 hours, I need to take a shower. Especially if you're a man, bro. I don't know what you got going on down here, whatever, but bro, wash that ass, bro, because you take that shit and get caught up in a little... Come on, man. The gymnast. Come on, man. You know that shit splash back up a little bit. Wash your ass, bro. It's not even...
That's just something for...
bro.
You feel me? I just had to say that.
If you boo-boo, it don't matter if you wipe your ass, bro. If you boo-boo and you wipe your ass, bro, hop in that shower, bro. At least once.
At some point in the day, you need to wash.
Just once.
I'm sorry about the rant. I had to say something. You feel me?
Say that shit,
you
bro.
feel me?
Wash
Probably
your
my brother
ass, bro.
feels strongly about it.
I do, man.
I just want to let y'all know, man.
Because I be hanging around some funky motherfuckers, bro. That's just one. I ain't gonna put him out there.
But this,
bro, I work. He the best. He might be the best employee in the building, bro. Listen to me. He might be the best employee in the building, bro.
Yeah, he be. Yeah, he don't care. But he'll sweat bullets and be dirty.
Every time, bro, nigga, he smell like cigarettes and ass and arms, bro. It's like, and I don't mean to put him out there, because I ain't say no names or nothing. Like, niggas don't know where I work at, but
just, that's all, yo.
Come on, man, I work bad. This man, 20 feet tall, bro. He be trying to, you over there, bro. Just stand like this, bro. Just stand straight up.
Don't stand like this. Hey, yo, keep that joint inside.
Don't wave, don't put your,
like
nothing.
Niggas say use your inside voice, use your inside smell.
Nigga, you give it, when you give somebody a 5, you give them quick, bow, that's it.
And keep it, don't even raise that arm up, don't give me no hug.
And I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to get, but what I'm trying to say, man, you gotta watch that. I don't know what he going through. And then a lot of people,
I don't know what people going through, but I just know.
Try to wash your ass. Just try, bro. Just try, bro.
It's no excuse. It's not an excuse to say, I'm not dirty, or I don't see dirt today.
You got running water.
That was something for it.
It was times that I lived in a house with, and this is in Baltimore shit, this going back and how it ties in. It was a time I lived in a fucking bando. I lived in a bando with no hot water in there, right? I was living in the basement with fucking rats. We had to get a big ass cat to put them in the house to eat the shit. But I'm living down, I'm with the rats and the roaches, bro.
I'm doing my thing.
I paid my dues, man. I paid my dues, but and that was right, and that was crazy how that you said right before I got there. That's where I was.
What people don't know, it's not even working at, you feel me, on another note on the temp jobs, man. It's not nothing about going to the temp job. It's what drive you to get to the temp jobs. You don't know how bad a nigga doing to have to start going to temp, to even start looking up temp jobs. You see what I'm saying? Because a lot of cats don't even know about temporary jobs or going from job to job to job every day. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you feel me? I was a full-fledged Jamaican back then. You see what I'm saying? I'm jumping 3, 4, 5 jobs every day, a day. Not a week, a day. 3, 4 jobs a day. So I can cash out, get some money, still save some money on the back end.
Yes,
like, it was hard, but it taught me about hustle. It taught me about grinding. Like, if nothing else, put a fire under my ass on grinding, man. It was working temp jobs. It was seeing the real bottom. No, and even though I knew, you feel me, if I had to go that, you feel me, if I had to resort to it, I could have asked my mom or my dad, or I could have asked somebody, but it was too much pride. I'm a man. I'm out here. You feel me, I'm in college. You see what I'm saying? I got out because my mother was sick. My mother got in an accident. I'm going to keep it grinding. So, but to get to that point, man, I met old heads who were nice at skills 30 years in. You see what I'm saying? You can give them a goddamn anything electrical, close their eyes, they can put it together, break it apart, tell you how it works. But they can't hold the job down because they partied too much when they was younger. Now they always drinking. They always smoking. They can't keep a house. They can't keep money in their pocket. You see what I'm saying? Got a problem with so many women. Got all these baby mamas. Got all this goddamn child support. They can't keep this. And it scared me. The same way college did with weight. You see, it scared me like, no, this ain't where I want to be. And that's how I got the job at John. Every job I went to, I worked my ass off, man. I worked my ass off. That's why I tell other people, man, just work. If nothing else, whether you ain't got a school, work. All right, that's where the I do a lot come from. I know brothers that work. They're just like you, bro. We came from working shit where you wasn't guaranteed no job. They treat you like slaves. I remember when the first time a nigga told me he had to buy me off the temp job. Because I work a temp job, you gotta buy me? I gotta work 300 days or you gotta buy me? What?
It's facts. Slaves, man.
And I said, yo, it's modern day slavery.
Man. I don't know if we want to get that deep right now. Maybe we can say that, but
look. We're just scratching the surface, but I'm just letting niggas know it's modern day slavery out here, and you 2 steps from it. You 2 steps from it, from modern day slavery.
And then,
all right.
So, but that's wild because in Baltimore, a lot of niggas want to hustle too. Like a lot of niggas hustle. But what I don't see is like them staffing agencies. That's a good business right there, man. If you good with people and you can recruit a nigga, you can bring a whole, you can put a team together, put the block on. Bro, why not just go and start a legit business? And hustle your ass off like that. You already in there. You already know who your big business are. You already know who need the help.
You know niggas need jobs. Even if I'm out hustling and everything, you know I need a job. My pre-op won't come get me. You know they is. You know it. You feel me? I remember having hella my niggas from the same. Like I grew up at asking for jobs because you know I'm hustling. I'm making money.
Right.
But nigga, I need a job at the same time. But these people gonna come say something to me. Yo, there's so many opportunities out here for brothers to start their own shit. Start legitimate business, man, where you could, a lot of times, us brothers out here hustling on the street, doing our damn thing, man. You feel me? You can do a lot better, do a lot more, man. Start a little business and hire your guys, even if you hire them on the back end and just, you see what I'm saying, so niggas got a name on the business. And then you still hustling, whatever, you gotta do what you gotta do, but you got a name on the back end, then you build it up and you get everybody legal. Something like that, man. But we need to, you feel me, with stuff like that, you need to get together. There's so many opportunities out here, and that's why, like, you feel me, that's another, I started this I Do A Lot shit, man, because I want people to know there's so many things to do out here. If you just knuckle down, focus up, there's so many things that plug you into different you feel me, segue into this, segue into that. If you hustling right now and you got $500, you can segue into something legal, you can segue into something this. It's so much stuff out here, man.
It is.
It is so much stuff out here, politics, man. All you gotta do is just be able to talk politics, share the knowledge. That's a lot of cats are not willing to do that. A lot of cats are not willing to give that out. A lot of cats think because they grab, even once they grab the knowledge, once they get it, they either gotta find a way to sell it or they gotta keep it to themselves. And I find a lot of guys like that. I've grabbed a lot of knowledge from guys like that where I've sat in the guys and I've had to pay $200 or, you feel me, pay for a dinner, or you see what I'm saying, like, you feel me, one of the brothers is coming from out of town and you got to pay for a room or something to get 20, 30 minutes of talking time. And it's like, why are we charging each other for this shit?
Right.
Why are we charging each other to get a leg up in the game, get a leg up in the world? We should not need to do that. We shouldn't have to do that. And I understand why, because I mean it's money. We need money at the same time. We need cash flow, but I don't understand at the core of it. I don't understand why we can't give each other bits of knowledge or some way to get our foot in the door. I'm not saying give people all your knowledge. I worked 20 years to get my knowledge. I'm not about to give it to somebody for nothing. But if I could say to somebody, I'm not about to give it to nobody for nothing. So I ain't never saying that, and I don't want nobody to ever say. You feel me? Think that that's what I'm saying. Like just start giving out shit up. But if I got somebody that I know is trying, I know somebody that's grinding, some of that. If I can give them bits of knowledge that can get their leg in the door, and they can take it from there, why not? Why not? All right. If I'm charging people, I can at least make a couple people for free. If I'm going to charge them, at least make a couple of them for free.
Exactly.
But put some people in the right spot, and that's all I'm saying.
And then
man.
and a lot of times in business, they always like. I feel like corporate America, even though we want to talk about that, but in the grand scheme of things,
in the grand scheme,
I'm trying to give y'all both sides. So when you working, I get that what you saying, like, man, I can't give you all my secrets because I work where I work at. I took knowledge, like even in life, like even just every day. It's YouTube University out there right now. You can go on YouTube right now and figure out whatever you want. Be patient and stick with it. So information is out there. You don't need nobody to teach you anything, but at certain times when you don't have that knowledge and there's somebody in position to help you, you gotta know how to. If you a part of that team, because just because somebody got the knowledge, you get what I'm saying? Just because somebody got the knowledge, and this is in corporate America from both ways, from being the regular person to the manager, and then from the manager then to the. But when I'm looking up, bro, you got that knowledge. You get what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to kiss your ass for it. I shouldn't have to. You get what I'm saying? Kiss your ass for it. You should be willing to give me something. But
and that's, man, I say that when I see gurus on there and stuff like that. I'll comment all the time and saying stuff. When they be on there saying so much stuff and saying, well, I don't give nothing. You feel me? These guys are begging and stuff like that. I say, yo, but where are the bits that really make people get in? Like, people are always selling something, but where is that one point where you're honestly giving some knowledge? You see what I'm saying? Well, somebody could take this joint and I can just get my feet in the door. I can start something where I can say, yo, my man ready to make me on to something. Now I may want to pay for that. Instead of always just chasing the bag, and I understand we got to chase the bag. At some point, the bag can come. The bag will come. All right, let's feed our people though. Let's give them little bits. Let's give them something. All right, if I'm already 5 or 6 steps up, why can't I help everybody get to the first step?
Just the first step.
I'm gonna charge you for the second step.
Right.
I'm gonna charge you for the third step.
Right.
Cool.
Exactly.
But let me get everybody to the first step. So then if I see somebody who's smart enough to get that first step and go about their business, that's great. That's great. That man was able to get on his own.
Right.
I got him that first step. You know how to get it because some people don't even know how. And don't even know how to step in the door. I mean, when I learned about vending machines and stuff like that, man.
What?
You feel me? It sounds
good to be known about that though.
Like, you don't even know how to get in the door.
Right.
And when I say get in the door, of course, buying a vending machine.
Right.
You feel me? You can find one on Marketplace or anything like that. But nobody tells you how to go and get a deal with a school, get a deal with a business, or put your joint in UPS, or get your joint somewhere where they get secure. You see what I'm saying? To get a supplier so you can keep getting stuff in, so you ain't gotta keep buying shit from the market. You can get your snacks for cheap. How to do stuff like that. How to get into another one. How to find different plugs so you can get them transported from place to place. Stuff like that. Now how to keep your bookkeeping up so you can get employees. Nobody teaches you that type of stuff. Just say start a vending business or start a trucking business or start a this business. You see what I'm saying? And I know some brothers that give that knowledge out freely, so I don't want to say that. You feel me? Shout out to my man Truck King, and I want to let him know, and I'm gonna tag him in it. You feel me? Because he's one of those brothers that gives out knowledge for free. You feel me? Gives out this knowledge to a lot of guys for free, but a lot of guys always want to charge.
And you don't got it.
You don't got it.
If you just starting out. If I'm just starting out in the trucking business or whatever I'm doing, I don't really. That's the point. That's the reason that I'm here.
Give me some motivation. Give me some more motivation because of course I got motivation. I'm out here struggling, but nigga, it's 100 hustles out here. Why should I go trucking? Why should I give me something that pulls me in, that pulls me away from the streets? Because the streets is calling every day.
That's true.
Like every day when I walk out here, it's a nigga selling a bag, it's a nigga selling something. You feel what I'm saying? This a nigga out here with, you feel me, with rings on, with diamonds on, with goddamn fronts and smoke, with a nice car. This a nigga out here that's definitely giving me motivation. So give me motivation to go the other way.
Right.
Put something in my hand.
Right.
Cause the dope man will put that shit in my hand in no time. You see what I'm saying? Easy. The plug will give me a goddamn, you feel me, on the arm for nothing. Alright? So it's with sharing knowledge, man, I feel like sometimes we gotta simply go into sharing.
Just giving it. Just giving it. And knowledge is free. So that's from looking up, from being at the bottom and looking up. Now looking from the top, looking down, I get it. Because I'm there too. So I had a situation, I was, working or whatever, and this pertains to a lot of shit. But I come in, right? I'm the man, bro. I don't care what you talking about. I already came in here with a goal. I said, my goal is to make sure this business runs smoothly and efficiently. That was my goal. I don't care about the bitches. I don't care about chasing you niggas, chasing these hoes. I don't care about none of that. It's about the money and making sure that, because if the business run right, my money gonna be right. No ifs, ands, or buts. No ifs, ands, or buts. So I'm in there, right? I got my little team, and then it's the rest of the team. It's like, we keep ourselves together, like the management team, and then it's everybody else, right? So I already knew how to do my manager's job. My manager's coming in, and this may have been out of 12 of them, bro, maybe like 1 or 2 of them that could show me something. Like, not to say that I was arrogant. No, it's literally, they couldn't come to me and say, this is how you do this. You couldn't. You had to go into something deeper. You had to go into something way, way, way in the back of the book that nobody paying attention to teach me, because I've already been in. But all that to say this, I had peers. I had all my peers, right? And they didn't know this knowledge, right? So I was stuck in a conundrum. I was like, I need to help them because I want the business to run smooth, right?
And to do that, I need the other people.
And I do need that. So what I did, I gave them a little, how you say, I gave them a little bit, right? I gave them a little here you go. This gonna help you get through that. So I don't have to do it every time there's an issue. I don't want to have to run from over here, over there to do anything. You should be able to do it. But then on the other side, right? I give them a little bit of knowledge, and this where I see what niggas, you feel me? So, nigga, you feel me? I gave them the knowledge, and then all of a sudden, they act like they was me. They act like they took my, and I'm not discouraging with you. I'm not contesting. I'm just saying I get it from both angles, from looking down up and looking from up down. So I see it. So it's just like, and then not even looking from up down, just look around and see your peers, and whole time, and this is only with people you can't trust. I'm not saying if you got people around you that if you can trust them, trust them, give them that knowledge, put them on. I'm not gonna withhold knowledge from people who I know is gonna use it and not try to take me out.
Right. Not count me out with the knowledge.
So I give them the knowledge, right? And this goes into trust. This goes into trust more so than it is giving the knowledge out. Sometimes you gotta find those right people. You see something.
Right. That's why I say sometimes you charge. That's why sometimes you gotta charge.
Because you can't trust them. I can't trust them. So if I'm gonna give you this knowledge, I might as well make out and give me something for it. Just in case you try to, or you just like, yo, I already made out. I took this money, I invested it. I did it.
I get that.
I did it.
I get that.
But let me say this one last thing before you, because I know you guys, I can feel your energy. Let me say this one last thing.
I'm transferring. That's all. I'm transferring over.
So we when I gave them the knowledge, I basically was so open. I was the man so much that I was just like, yo, you can have that, bro. You can have this. You can have that. You can have. I gave them the chance. As soon as I gave them the opportunity, because they wasn't my friends, because they really weren't my peers. You're not my peer.
They co-workers.
We could be the same age. We could make the same amount. You're not my peer, bro. Because my peers are not here with me. My peers ain't here. My peers is up here. My peers is up here. Like, so I elevate every time. So my peers that's around right now, if they not moving upwards in this, you're not my peer. You couldn't be, because you're not growing. And every day, I'm not saying I'm forgetting my group or where I came from. I'm just saying I'm getting better, little by little every day. So how could you be my equal if you're not going to do the same thing? If you're not going to go back out and put it. So I give you the knowledge, and instead of you taking a little bit of knowledge and building yourself, you said
you keep that knowledge. You get stagnant with it.
You
like,
said
I'm the man. I got this little knowledge. I'm the man. It's
Spider-Man. Spider-Man me down.
That's where That's where you get niggas with finesse and niggas who want to do this and do that. You get that little bit of knowledge. You get that little bit of peace, and then and that's where I definitely understand charging niggas and stuff like that. Because you got a lot of cats who will take that little piece and feel like they are the man or they know everything, and then go off on a tangent and wind up fucking up for everybody. Because you done pulled off this, or you done pulled off that. Now they looking at everybody for little intricacies, little you feel me, little insecurities and little points that you messed up now because you done put a whole eye on us. And I definitely get that, man. That's the other side. That's the other side of knowledge, other side of sharing knowledge. And that's where, like you said, we gotta build that trust, man. We gotta build wisdom within others so that we can understand each other, man. You see what I'm saying? That's why I teach my son always knowledge, wisdom, understanding. That's what you got. That's what we need. The knowledge alone, you feel me? And I love to preach knowledge, but knowledge alone does not help anybody if they do not gain the wisdom from it. You feel me? What you get from it, what can I use it for, and how can I build off of it? That's how, and that's true understanding. A lot of niggas do not get that. A lot of brothers, niggas, females, hoes, bitches, you feel me, grown women with 401k, everybody, anybody. A lot of people don't understand the true knowledge, wisdom, understanding part of life, part of, you feel me, of gaining knowledge and growing from it and then understanding. That's how I share it. I can't share it. And that's why some people say they're teachers and you can't be a teacher. Some people never been a teacher and they get called teachers all their life. Because some people really gain knowledge, you feel me, really get knowledge and take the time to gain wisdom from it. Because that's because I gain knowledge doesn't mean that knowledge can be based on everything. I gotta get the wisdom to know when is this knowledge can be applied. When is this knowledge, okay, this may not be, you feel me, this may not be all the way here. Or I can take bits of this knowledge and apply to somebody else. That's your wisdom. That's when you gain it. And then that understanding means now I understand the full scope of what I was taught. All right? 1 + 1 = 2. Cool, you know 1 + 1 = 2, you know math. But if I understand that 1 + 1 = 2, then I understand that different things mean different things. You see what I'm saying? That one thing plus one thing equals another thing. You see what I'm saying? So 1 apple and 1 squeezer equals apple juice. Or you see what I'm saying? 1 Kool-Aid, 1 sugar equals the juice that I'm drinking. Whatever. You see what I'm saying? Now I understand that, you feel me, 1 substance plus 1 substance equals another substance. That's my wisdom, that's my understanding. You don't get that, you always think that 1 + 1 = 2, and as soon as somebody say, but this equals this, you're like, nah, man, that don't mix right.
Right.
Nah, nigga, 1 + 1 = 2. Right. Get that concept, and we can get through mixing, and we can get through combinations, then we can get through something else. Yes. Biology, chemistry, all that. Yes. 1 + 1 = 2. Knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Let's get that, man.
Let's get that.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that, bro.
And that's another thing that goes into what I was saying. I gave him the knowledge, right? I gave him the knowledge. I already knew I was the nigga, though. I already knew I was the man. Excuse my language if I'm saying nigga. I knew I was the man. No, you know what I'm saying? I was the man. So I already knew. No, I gave him, I'm giving you, yo, here, this is how you do this is how you run it, right? For 3-4 months, bro, they told me I wasn't who I was, bro. And then I'm just saying, in real life, and at a job, I felt like I wasn't me. They told me I wasn't me. I gave all this knowledge out. I felt like I emptied the cup. I poured out everything I had. I gave you everything I had.
Already.
And they still asking for more. So what I had to do for 3-4 months, they told me I wasn't even a cup. They ain't even what cup? You was drinking. You had something to drink.
Right. You was giving out.
You was giving out what?
You was giving out.
You did that? Nah,
you
bro.
Was giving out libations.
That ain't even
you.
That ain't you, bro. That
ain't shit libations.
For 4 months, bro. For 4 months, bro. So then, what I did was I changed my mind. I used the wisdom. I had the knowledge. How you was saying? I had the knowledge, but I wasn't using it wisely. I was just giving it out like here. You get what I'm saying? Instead of
because at one point you were stagnant as well. Like you said, I felt like the man. So I felt like I was at the top with the knowledge I had, and I'm sharing I'm giving this out. I'm not understanding what this really means or what it can do for myself. Or you feel me? No matter what it is, whether it's work knowledge, job knowledge, anything.
Whatever.
Like
life knowledge. So whether I gave him a little bit, I gave him a little bit here, and I thought I understood there, but then I really, the upper me, the part that you don't even know is you, the best version of me, came and was like, listen, bro, you don't even have to prove nothing to know. You don't have to, let me say this right now, you don't have to prove nothing to anybody, no matter how much knowledge you have or how much knowledge you don't have. You don't have to prove any. The only person that matters that you gotta prove is yourself, man. Look in that mirror and be better than you were yesterday. You did some dumb stuff yesterday. If you went through and you messed up so bad that nobody could ever listen to you, or they don't want to, that was yesterday. Be better than that. Even if it's just one thing. Even if it's like I messed this up. All right, go back and don't do that again. If you just don't do that again, you already made a change. Yeah. For the better. True. For the better. True. I will never do that again. I'm not doing that again. I'm not going to do that again.
Just changing your stuff. As they say, crazy is doing the same thing over and over and expecting something different.
That's insanity. Literally the definition of insanity.
That's insanity, man.
If you keep doing the same thing over. If you're doing the same thing, you're going to keep getting
the same result. The same result. One way or another.
And I had to realize, but if I had to realize I was the man, I'm just speaking personally. I had to realize I was the man. So when I had stopped proving, stopped trying to be the man, it really showed that I was the man. So I was like, I don't have to try. Every day I was going out trying to prove myself because they telling me I'm not who I was. I literally was doubting myself.
All right.
I'm a grown ass man, bro. How you got me?
Should nobody have me doubting myself.
Should you be doubting yourself? I'm a grown man, boy. I got kids. I done did this. I done seen it. How am I doubting myself right now? And it was that me in my ear, or is that brother, or that knowledge back that I heard that somebody was telling me, listen, black man, this ain't it for you, bro. This ain't it, bro. Keep your head up, keep your chest out, and next thing I knew, I'm the man again, or basically, and everybody else. But I've been the man. Wow. You just thought I wasn't. You just listened to whatever, and you thought that was the knowledge that you ain't even understand.
Yeah.
That wasn't even it. Yeah. That wasn't even wise.
But because you kept growing, they had to recognize. They had what you heard. You see what I'm saying? Forget what somebody told you. You see what I'm saying? Because I kept growing, you had to see me shine.
Oh, can I say this?
You know?
Can I say this? Of course. Bro, I got this. I got this one. Let me bring you. I'm gonna bring you a subject.
Oh, before you do, let me check the camera. Make sure we still rolling. Make sure everything's still good.
Rolling right.
Let me make sure everything's still copacetic. We still good. Yes. I'd like to make sure. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
I'd like to make sure we still going. You feel me? We still rocking.
Hello, world.
You see what I'm saying? That's all. I like to make sure we still good, man. Give us that though, brother. You feel me? Give us that knowledge before you forget it.
Man, I already done forgot, man. I already done forgot. But nah. But I was getting to that point where as though being black in America, right? I ain't just saying being black in America because goddamn, oh man, here we go.
Right.
No, I'm saying being black and holding yourself to that standard of, you know, it's gonna be racism, bro. Me and this man we done dealt with having a brother with us, and he turned out to be a coon. He's selling it. He basically sold his soul to these. To the company. I ain't gonna say the crackers. I ain't gonna say it because I ain't. But to the company. To the corporate. To the corporate side.
To the machine.
And we sat there and we was like, you don't have to do that. So if you think you're a black man and you or white man or white woman, whoever you are, you do not have to rap or step on anybody to get to the top. You don't gotta, corporate America got this wicked idea in their mind that you gotta stomp on the next man to be the man.
But I think to segue into something else, I think a lot of things with stuff like that, with rap and with thinking I'm better than somebody else, with thinking, you feel me, I can do this, or with thinking that I'm, you feel me, that arrogance, I think it comes with intelligence, gaining intelligence versus gaining knowledge, or you feel me, basically like, you feel me, gaining some book work versus gaining experience. All right, a lot of people gain, gain intellect, gain intelligence, and that's great. You're gonna read a million books. I read books all day. I can show you a box of books. You see what I'm saying? I got a box of books right here. But niggas read books every day. You can study for 1,000,000 miles. You can do everything. You see what I'm saying? It's like you can study, you can read a book on running track for 1,000,000 days.
Right.
But until you run 1 mile, you can't tell a runner nothing, no matter what you know. You see what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like once they get intellect, they higher, they're elevated, they know this. I don't have to look. You feel me? They talk down to people. No.
That's true.
You feel me? Just like even with jobs, I see many of people gain, you feel me, saying hire somebody because they have intellect. They got a degree. They got 2 degrees. And they'll put them over a man or a woman who has 30 years experience. This woman has 30 years experience. I don't care what book you read. You can't tell me how to feel this shit. You can't tell me how to do it. You can't tell me how when this machine hums, how to put my hand on it and tell what's going on. Well, I can read this motherfucker at this point. You see what I'm saying? You can't. You gotta tell me, you feel me, saying, well, according to this calculation, these statistics, this is gonna go on, and then by these numbers, this is going on. That's great, that's cool, I love it. You can do math, that's great.
That's good.
That's great.
Math is good.
You can read, that's great. I love it. You say that's what school teaches you to do, to follow instructions and be able to regurgitate information. I love it. But what you can, you feel me? But what you cannot do is, you feel me, and a lot, well, some people can, but what the real thing that people look for, or what you can do, is to transfer the information, to give it. And a lot of times you get that from experience.
That's true. That's true.
And a lot of times we always want to balance intellect versus experience and say them things, man, but you need both. I need to, you feel me, to read about something and gain some knowledge about it, but I need true knowledge, true wisdom, so I can gain an understanding.
Yes.
And I need that experience, man.
You do.
You feel me? A lot of people always want to challenge it. So my question is, you feel me, to segue into it, even another thing is, what do you think, brother? Do you think do you think intellect or experience is what should be held high? Or are they the same thing? You see what I'm saying? Is it that gaining the intellect, is the reading, is it just gaining the knowledge or hearing the information, or is it actually experiencing that thing for yourself? Man. That makes it actual knowledge, makes it actual, you feel me, understanding.
This how I feel. I've been at a job for 3-4 years. Again, a situation. I can give you different situations at different jobs. Again, I'm the man. I walked through, for the last 7 months, they have hired everybody around the horn. Coming out of college, you hired everybody outside except for the people in the building that know exactly how they can fit. They can walk through the building with their eyes closed. Like how
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, sir. We was at the same spot.
And then here comes some nobody from nowhere who doesn't know anything but math and reading, which is cool. That's good.
You know the
science.
bookwork. You know the bookwork.
Because a certain portion of my job is about the numbers.
The bookwork.
But there are certain points of times when you gotta close that book. Them books not gonna help you. You gotta go out there and talk to people. You got them people skills. You got that mouth that you can go and talk. And somebody having a real bad day, real bad day, like they've been domestically abused, and you gotta run all these numbers and run the sort and deal with that at the same time. You prepared to deal with that. So it comes with a certain. You need a little bit of intelligence.
Yeah, you need that intelligence. You can't discount it. You can't discredit it.
But here's the thing. It's not about what you know. It's if you can get to know.
I like that. Not even if you can get to know, but if you can.
If you can.
I like that. I like that. You
can I learn it?
It doesn't matter if you know.
Can I learn
it? Can you do it? A lot of niggas can spit me a Bible verse, but can you do it? Can you feel it? Can you give me it? All right, I love that you said, can you do it? Like, nigga, can. Like, you can tell me what needs to be done. You can tell me what feels good. You can tell me what you like, but can. You can tell me what's expected, but can.
So, and that leads into saying intelligence and experience. You from experience, you don't get intelligence. Just because you experience something a lot does not mean you learned a lot.
Does not mean you necessarily.
You can experience a lot. I know a lot.
I like that.
I know a lot of
true.
people
That's true.
who experienced and all this and that, and then you get to them and you're like, bro, but that ain't nothing that I asked that I didn't want any of that.
I know you experienced some shit, but that ain't nothing that I asked for.
I didn't want that.
Or they gonna fix a problem, you be
Right.
like, oh, you fixing something that don't need me to fix, just listen
if
to
it
it.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
You think because you experienced something similar to it. I know.
So you need to balance that experience.
Those are our problem solvers.
With the intelligence, and you take the experience, you take the intelligence, and then you juggle.
Yeah,
You mix them. You put them together.
Yeah. Real quick. And what you say with that, man? A lot. You feel me? You ever had a mom or something like that tell you something, and it's like, you see what I'm saying? You feel me? You tell your mother something, you go to explain the problem, you go to explain that you're going through something, and before you can get through all the story, whether it's a mom, whether it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, anything, a lot of times they'll answer before you, or they'll already be trying to figure out the problem or solve the problem because they've been through something. But they don't. You're not listening to me. You're not gaining the intelligence from it. You see what I'm saying? You got the experience, but you're not listening to me to get the actually info of what I'm saying because you've been through so much that you already try to figure out a problem. And a lot of times you beef with your moms, you beef with somebody because they're such problem solvers because they've been through so many problems that they instantly go into experience mode, not into info mode, not hearing what you're saying and saying, all right, let's solve this. They're already solving the problem that sounds like it. And that, you feel me? Just a real quick to piggyback off what you were saying. That's that. You need both. You need to constantly have both and dibble back to both. Because a lot of times, once we do get that understanding, or we get a little bit of experience with the understanding, we think that that's all it is. And you feel me? And a lot of people even rely on truth, on all intellect, on all experience. And we need to know that it's always room to learn.
It's always room to learn.
It's always room to gain more information.
Yes.
And to gain more experience. Doesn't mean I have to, but you need to know it's always room to. So as much as I know, I don't know it all.
What?
Let's be open to knowing.
Let me say this, man. I don't know who said this, bro, but the man who knows anything knows
nothing.
He knows nothing.
Because the first thing he knows as he learns is that I got more to learn.
I got more to learn.
I got way more to learn. Every time you learn more, it's like, damn, I got more to know. I got more to learn. I don't know shit.
Bro, you can start.
Ignorance is bliss.
Let's take music, because I've been talking about working. Let's take music for a second. I could work 10,000 hours and be a master at this. Like, I feel like I done did that 10,000 hours like 3-4 times. So like, when it comes to this, bro, I could kick it to you, but if it's not gonna make the type of music that I want, if I can't translate that, now of course it's art, and everything I get out is it's art. But if you can't, music changes. Every 3-4 years, 4 years ago, music sounded like whatever. It was Lil Wayne running it, and everybody try to sound like Lil Wayne. Now everybody sound like Lil Wayne, right? Now you got everybody singing on the track, everybody draking it. You get what I'm saying? Young Money had a big stick 4 or 5 years ago in the game. 10 years ago in the game, it was Lil Jon and them. It was get crunk, motherfucker, get, or whatever, whatever how it go, bro. Lil Young Jeezy, you had Young Jeezy, you had all these guys, so it's different. So you can learn whatever you want, you can experience whatever you, but like just how he said, bro, you ain't seen it all. And there's not one, in the day that you know it all and you see it all, you have no reason to live. You got no reason to live.
And that's why you see some rappers that fall off, because they think they at the top of their experience.
Really
they're at the top of their info.
Really
and then you see other ones that can keep transferring. You be like, how this old nigga keep coming back? Because I keep learning. I keep experiencing. And I understand that these are keys to living. All right, you can stay stagnant and think you the man. You have a quick hot 5 years, 2, 3 years. You may have a quick